All right, those were my raw pork meatballs in my crock pot. Now I'm coming in with one yellow onion that we diced, and we're gonna sprinkle that right on top of our meatballs. Next, I'm coming in with one red bell pepper that we diced, and that's going right in the crock pot with those other tasty ingredients. This is gonna be such an easy and delicious crock pot dinner. Now I have 4 medium carrots that I sliced, and that's gonna go right in there. Ooh, this is looking delicious. Next, I'm coming in with my crushed tomato, and we only need 14 ounces, so I'm gonna go ahead and measure out 14 ounces of our crushed tomato. I couldn't find a smaller can, so if you can, get the smaller can. Perfect, all of that in our crock pot. Now I'm gonna quickly season this up with my Italian seasoning, and we're gonna season this pretty heavy. Those meatballs did come pre-seasoned, but we want seasonings for those veggies, for those tomatoes, all of that goodness. And this is a big crock pot. This is gonna make a nice hearty serving. And of course, we have to do salt. Now, if you don't salt your dishes, I am sorry, but I am not coming over and trying your cooking. I absolutely need salt in all of my dinner dishes. All right, now to add a little flavor to this, I have my Cabernet, and we're only gonna add half a cup of Cabernet into this. And now remember, this is gonna cook out, so you do not have to worry about the actual percentage of the alcohol. It's all for flavor. Beautiful. Now the last thing we're gonna add to this crock pot is our chicken broth. And we're gonna add 5 cups of chicken broth to this. Go ahead and pour that evenly into our crock pot with our meatballs, our carrots, our onions, all of that deliciousness, the bell pepper, the tomatoes, that Cabernet. Ooh, it smells strong and delicious. Now you can use pre-cooked meatballs to cut this time in half, but I absolutely love those pre-made meatballs from Kroger, and they're gonna cook beautifully in our crock pot. Okay, I think we're almost there. This is 6 cups, so I gotta leave a cup in there. Perfect. Okay, you guys, that is it. I'm gonna go ahead and put my lid on here, and we're gonna pop this on high. All right, it's been 3 hours on high. We're gonna keep this on high, and let's check this out. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Let's give this a nice little mix. Let's look at those meatballs. Oh, still intact.
Perfectly cooked too.
Okay, let's go ahead and add our next ingredient, which is fresh spinach. And this one is already washed and ready to eat. And we are going to add a generous amount of spinach into our crock pot. Now we add the spinach later because we don't want it to overcook. And I think I'm gonna add about half of that bag in there. That looks absolutely beautiful. And then the last thing, just like the spinach, we don't want this to overcook. We're adding our pasta. And this is just 1 pound of pasta. Putting that right in there with our spinach and our meatball soup. It is time to give this a good mix. Get everything well combined together. Make sure that pasta is covered in our juices. Oh,
look
everything.
at the spinach. It's already shrinking.
So good. I know we need to make sure it doesn't clump up like that. That is fully engulfed. And like I said, we kept this on high, and we're gonna go ahead and put our lid on for just 30 more minutes. All right, it's been 30 minutes. Let's pop this on warm and check it out. Woohoo! Look at how delicious that looks.
It looks pretty amazing, babe.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that pasta is perfect. Oh my, I want one more meatball. That looks so good. We got the meatballs, the carrots, the onions, the pasta, the spinach, everything you want and more. Let's cut open in one of these meatballs.
Moment of truth.
Perfectly cooked.
Nice.
All right, that looks absolutely delicious. Mmm. Mmm.